We're going to look at the navigation bar and see what it holds for us. And as teachers, you can decide what you want to show your students. So for example, in my Canvas orientation for faculty, I only have the home page and the modules. That's all that's showing here. And I chose to do that because I wanted students to only have this limited ability to look at these two different things. So if you go to your Settings tab on the bottom left, and the Settings is the back page in Canvas that only the teachers can see, and then click on Navigation, here's all my options I can choose to put up for students to see. So in most courses, you want to have your syllabus showing, so you drag that up and show that, and that's where your syllabus is shown. If you make an announcement to reach all your students, you use the Announcements tab, and if you click on that, you can say to the students, hey, for example, welcome to the course, or we have a quiz next week, don't forget about this, or whatever you want, and all your students will get that. The People tab is where all the students in the class are listed. Some of your courses you might want the students to see each other and who's there, and some of them you might not want to show that, so it's up to you. The Attendance tab we'll be talking about later, but if you plan to take attendance in your course, you can have that showing. Grades is a really useful tab to have up for your students to see, and what their grades are. They can just click on that, and every student sees their individual grades when they click on that tab. If you're using the modules, you don't need to show your assignments, discussions, and quizzes or pages or files because those are all inside your modules. You don't need to have separate tabs here to list those. If you're not using modules and you're only having a few quizzes in your course, you might want to bring that up and show that instead. The Outcomes tab is where you might want to list your course outcomes, and we'll be talking about that later in this course. Conferences are where you might want to have a conference with a student, a one-on-one conference, or an all-class conference together. The Chat tab is where students can chat back and forth with each other and just randomly ask questions and things. Depending on the course, you might want to enable that. Panopto is our new recording, webcast recording system. So if you're going to use Panopto recordings in your course, you would drag that up. Tegrity will be going away soon, so this will be disappearing very soon. Collaborations are where students can use Google Docs or Etherpad and do collaborative things together in groups. So this would really depend on the course if you're going to use that or not. Most courses probably wouldn't use that. And then Mylab and Mastering is one that is used for math courses. So as soon as you decide what you want the students to see by dragging up and down, then you click Save. And during the course, you might want to enable or change something as well. And you can also add a tab of your own. So tabs are really useful to be aware of and to set up before you get started on your own course.